There's a word we use lightly, almost casually. I'll do it later. Later tonight, later this week, later when I feel ready. But sometimes later grows heavy. It lingers in the background. It drains energy before the task even begins. Tonight, on St. John on Air, I want to talk about procrastination, where it really comes from, why it's not laziness, and how we can gently move through it instead of fighting ourselves. For years, procrastination was treated as a time management issue, but psychologist Dr. Tim Pitchell, one of the leading researchers in this field, argues that procrastination is fundamentally an emotion regulation problem. We don't delay tasks because we don't understand them. We delay tasks because they trigger discomfort, anxiety, self-doubt, fear of failure, boredom. Procrastination is not avoiding the task, it's avoiding the feeling. Behavioral economist Dr. George Ainsley described something called temporal discounting, our tendency to prefer smaller immediate rewards over larger, delayed ones. Scrolling gives relief now. Starting the task gives reward later. The brain often chooses now. Neuroscientist Dr. Joseph Ledoux has shown that emotional processing systems in the brain can activate rapidly, sometimes before deliberate reasoning kicks in. When a task feels threatening to our self-image or competence, that emotional signal can create avoidance tendencies. Before our rational brain fully evaluates the situation, we feel discomfort. We escape it. Not because we are incapable, but because we are wired for short-term emotional safety. Psychologist Dr. Carol Dweck found that individuals with a more fixed mindset tend to avoid challenges that might expose limitations. If performance feels tied to identity, starting becomes risky. If I don't begin, I can't fail. Procrastination becomes protection. Research in cognitive psychology shows that when tasks are vague, complex, or mentally demanding, avoidance increases. Earlier theories by Dr. Roy Baumeister suggested that self-control operates like a limited resource. While aspects of ego depletion have been debated in recent years, there is strong evidence that decision fatigue and mental overload reduce follow-through. When something feels too big or undefined, the brain hesitates. Not because we are weak, but because clarity is missing. I once delayed a project that deeply mattered to me. I told myself I needed more preparation, better timing, more clarity. It's not the right time. I don't have enough energy. But when I looked at it honestly, it wasn't readiness I lacked. It was tolerance for vulnerability. Starting meant risking imperfection. When I shifted the question from why am I so unmotivated to what am I trying to avoid feeling, the resistance softened. Psychologist Dr. Kirsten Neff shows that self-compassion improves resilience and motivation more effectively than self-criticism. When we label ourselves as lazy or incapable, we amplify shame, and shame increases avoidance. Procrastination feeds on self-judgment. Compassion interrupts it. So, what are the practical ways forward? First, name the emotion. Dr. Pitchell recommends acknowledging discomfort directly. This makes me anxious. This feels overwhelming. Naming reduces intensity. Next, shrink the entry point. Behavior scientist Dr. B.J. Fogg emphasizing starting tiny. Open the document, write one sentence, put on your shoes. Small actions bypass emotional resilience. You may also try using implementation intentions. Psychologist Dr. Peter Gollwitzer found that forming specific if-then plans significantly increases follow-through. If it's 7 p.m., I will sit at my desk for 5 minutes. Being specific brings in inspiration. You can also build self-efficacy. According to Dr. Albert Bandura, confidence grows from mastery experiences, small repeated success. Each small completion tells the brain, I can act, and that belief matters. Procrastination is not a character flaw, it's a signal. It tells us something feels threatening, something feels unclear, something needs compassion. If we listen rather than attack ourselves, we learn. The next time you say, I'll do it later, pause. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Then take the smallest possible step. Not to prove anything, not to punish yourself, but to gently move forward. Later does not need to carry guilt. It can simply become now. Good night, and good luck, my friend.